Hey folks, this is Ben. I'm down in Three Forks right now to stand in solidarity with the local union. They're on strike because company here, oh sorry, not on strike. Clarification, they're on a lockout. The company is not allowing these guys to work. And so they essentially came to the table and dropped a terrible deal on the table. And these guys want to work, and they're not able to work. So I've got Randy here, who's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on and fill us in on what exactly is happening and where we're at in the process.
Hi, I'm Randy Tossi, president of the Boilermakers Local D239 in Three Forks. We're on day 12 of a lockout. We were escorted out 12 days ago at 6:50 p.m. after we would not ratify last best and final offer for the 4th time, and the company took all the employees out and said they did not want us to come back to work. We tried to go back to work on following Friday morning, and they told us not to set foot on the property. Since then, we've been manning picket lines 24/7, trying to drum up support, which we've got great support. We've got it from the governor, Kathleen Williams, Senator Tester, all the other unions throughout the state have done a bang up job. The community is supporting us. Local unions from Bozeman, Butte, Helena, Billings have been out here supporting us, donating money. As we go forward, the offers that they were giving us for a contract were not good. It was basically all takeaways. It's not about wages, it's about the working agreement. It's the overtime rules they want to change, seniority clauses that they want to change, doing away with layoff recall rights, doing away with an SUB fund. So most of the stuff they brought to the table were takeaways, and all we're trying to do is maintain what we had in our contract. Like I said, it's not the wages, that wasn't the issue. It was how they were going to try and gut our contract, take away retirees' health insurance, freeze my pension plan.
What about the overtime, Randy? Some of these guys have worked a lot of overtime, haven't they?
Oh yes, we've been working since last June. They've scheduled us to work every weekend and most of the holidays because we've been behind on orders. Not because we're slowing down, it's because orders are that strong. So as we move through the process into this year, we're still working overtimes. I've got guys that have worked up to 600 hours overtime already this year. What they offered us in the contract negotiations, we had 14 people take an early buyout, or not an early buyout, but took an early retirement in order to get out here so they could save the retirees' health insurance. Out of those, they replaced 7 of those employees. They finally hired 3 more. We're still down 6 employees currently. Before we were escorted off the property, they weren't going to hire, told us they wouldn't hire anymore until we could settle a contract. We told them throughout negotiations if they don't come off certain subjects, they're not going to get a contract, and that's pretty much where we ended up with no contract. We last best and finaled 4 different times, and all 4 times we rejected their contract offer.
Gotcha. So walk us through what's going on here. If this vehicle's coming in.
So we got security in the plant. They're running scabs into the plant. So they've got
scabs, for people who are not familiar.
Scabs are people who come in and take jobs away from people who normally would be working there. So we're on lockout. They're trying to man the plant and run it. They've brought in supervisors from other sites, supervisors from this site, managers from other sites, bringing people in from out of state to try and run this plant. Even though the company says, oh yeah, they run the plant efficiently, effectively, that's bullshit. They're not running efficiently, effectively. They're not getting the product out the door. Probably an eighth of what we were getting it out before. Product, in my estimation, will probably not be quality products that customers are receiving. The trucks are down. We used to do 25, 30 trucks a day. They're running 7 or 8 trucks out here a day. So, the company's taking a big hit, and apparently they don't care about that. They're willing to take a loss in order to try and break the union. But this union's not going to break. We're going to stay out here for as long as possible. We're going to man 24/7 on 2 gates here, and hopefully this company will come back to the table, but it's going to be a while before they do. They're set up, I'm going to say, for probably a 6 to 8 week run at us to see if they can get us to weaken.
Yep. And how about what can folks do, you know, in Montana? Let's say Three Forks, Bozeman, Livingston, across Montana. How can they support? What can they do to help this situation?
One of the great ways is to write the paper in support of the workers here. Imerus does not give a hoot about the people out here. They showed us that we're just a number and a dollar amount. Try to put pressure on them. We've tried it through political with Bullock and Tester, Kathleen. The other thing is we do have a couple funding options. We got guys at the end of the month. We're going to run out of health insurance. We're going to have to go on Cobra. That insurance is going to cost between $800 and $1,400, depending on if you're single or family. We have families who are going through cancer. We have families that are going to have newborns. So,
is there a GoFundMe page that's been set up? Is that legitimate? Just
yes.
So folks out there understand.
So there is a GoFundMe page, and if you go out to the Montana AFL-CIO website, it's listed on there. And then we also have done just a local bank account with a benefit for locked out employees. Some people don't like the GoFundMe because it takes a percentage of it. So if you're looking to do any funds, you can do it in cash donations. We'll take a check. Checks can be made out to Randy Tossi. In the byline, put lockout on it, so we know that that's to go into a benefit fund. And those monies will help people. We've already put money out there to get people to buy school clothes for the kids because they don't have money coming in. We've got some people who can't draw unemployment, don't have any income coming in. Most of us will be able to draw unemployment at this current time, but we have some people who are not going to be eligible for that, so we're going to do everything we can to make sure they have payments on everything they have, whether it's house, insurance, whatever. Make sure the kids have school clothes, school supplies. We've got a union out of Bozeman. Belgrade's going to bring out school supplies for kids. So I mean, stuff like that is just tremendous for us.
Yeah. Well, Randy, thanks for your time.
Thanks,
we'll definitely try to support in any way we can.
All right.
And looks like we got a truck coming in right now.
We've had like 3 trucks that turned around, but pretty much all of them are coming through.
Folks, this is a classic union bust. These guys are just trying to be fair. They've got communities, families to support, and this company is not being fair whatsoever. If there's anything you can do, check out the GoFundMe page. You can donate, as Randy said, directly to the union. Just a classic union bust, and people in Montana all across the country can help out here and get these folks back to work. They want to work, they're ready to go, and this company has locked them out. So thank you for watching, and come on out to Three Forks here and join and show some support. Thanks.